boyfriend tracked my location 24/7. Then I saw how my sister's husband treats her. I never leave the house without telling my boyfriend Luis exactly where I'm going. Not because I want to, but because I learned what happens when I don't. Who were you with at Target for 47 minutes? Why did you take the long route home? Why didn't you answer my text for 14 seconds? He has this app on my phone that shows him my location, battery percentage, even how fast I'm driving. Says it's because he loves me so much he needs to know I'm safe. I haven't seen my best friend in 8 months because she's divorced, and Luis says divorced women are contaminated with failure. My mom's birthday dinner was awful. I had to leave after 45 minutes because Luis counted 4 men at the restaurant and said I was parading myself around. Then my sister calls crying, saying her mother-in-law had a stroke and they need to fly to Michigan tonight. Luis immediately says no to watching their dog. My sister's sobbing. The dog just had ACL surgery 3 days ago and needs medication every 4 hours, plus physical therapy exercises. No kennel will take him in this condition. Please, she begs. His mom might not make it through the weekend. I need to be there with him. For the first time in 2 years, I push back. Luis interrogates my sister on speaker, makes her send photos of the hospital bracelet from her mother-in-law's Instagram, calls the airline to verify their flight, finally agrees, but makes me install a second tracking app that screenshots my phone every 10 minutes. And no visitors. He adds, counting my underwear as I pack. I'll know if you bring extras. Cheaters always pack extra underwear. My sister's house feels like stepping into another dimension. Her husband's gaming setup is in the living room, right next to my sister's yoga mat. No passwords on anything. Her husband's tablet is just sitting on the counter, unlocked. My sister left me a note. Wine in the fridge. Here's PlayStation login if you're bored. Neighbor has a spare key if you get locked out. The first FaceTime with Luis, I have to do a full house tour. Open every closet and prove I'm alone. He makes me put a piece of tape on the front door to show if anyone enters. But after he hangs up, I notice my sister's location sharing is off. There's a text from her husband on her iPad. Having fun at the pool, babe. Vinny from accounting says hi. No follow-up text demanding proof or photos of this Vinny. Their credit card statements are just sitting in a mail organizer unopened. Luis checks my bank app 4 times a day and had me make his address my mailing address before we even moved in together. The second day, I miss a FaceTime because I'm giving the dog his medication. Luis calls 23 times in 4 minutes. When I finally answer, he's screaming that I'm obviously fucking someone, that this whole thing was planned. I have to FaceTime to prove I'm not naked. That night, I'm scrolling through my sister's Instagram posts. She's at a concert with coworkers, her husband nowhere in sight. His comment, jealous, but glad you had fun, babe. They were both out, separately. No tracking, no proof, no punishment. They come home on Sunday, exhausted but relieved. His mom will recover. They invite me to stay for dinner, and after I accept, I watch them, really watch them. Her husband tosses his phone on the table and goes to shower, doesn't take it with him. My sister doesn't immediately check it. During dinner, she mentions her friend is having a crisis and needs a girls' weekend. Her husband just says, you should go, babe. She needs you. No interrogation about which friends, what hotel, who else is going. As they drive me home, I see them hold hands at a red light, not because it's required or timed or photographed for proof, but just because they want to. When we pull up to my apartment, Luis is already standing at the window with his phone, timing how long it takes me to get from the car to the door. 8 seconds too long, and he'll demand to know what my sister and I talked about. He'll smell my hair for someone else's shampoo, check my underwear, and go through my bag for evidence. My sister hugs me and whispers, you okay? I nod, only to watch her drive away to her life where she can stop for gas without permission, where she can have male friends, where she can exist without being surveilled. 3 weeks later, while Luis is at work, I leave the house. My phone stays on the kitchen counter, that tracking app still running, showing him exactly what he wants to see.